Welcome to That Pony Show, the weekly show where we talk about that pony show we all know and love. This week, we're going to be talking about the Cutie Remarked, Season 5, Episodes 25 and 26, the season finale for Season 5, and boy, was it a finale. My name is Mo-Fi Thunderbirds. This week, I am joined by...
Commander Sparkle.
Medibobo.
Smooth sailing.
And Soren Wants By.
I was really jamming out to that intro. I was like, yeah, it's Commander Sparkle and Medibobo and Smooth Sailing and... Soren Wants By. And I'm still happy.
See,
I'm
so
happy.
So ecstatic to be. No, I was actually thinking. Let me give you a little bit of insight here. I was actually thinking in my brain. I was like, what if I changed my name to Soren Wants Answers, and that would make everybody confused. Like, what if I was trying to solve a murder or something? But
No.
I wouldn't be. My name would just be changed, and everybody would be really freaked out about it.
But we're glossing over something, guys. This is big. This is huge,
What?
and I want to get to it as soon as possible.
What, the answers for the
Commander's
murders?
back. Commander's
Yeah.
back.
Well,
He's alive.
Well,
He's
Commander's not
literally
technically
alive.
back. This is just his ghost.
He's here.
It's true.
He's
But
alive.
no,
This is
see,
his phantom.
a little bit of backstory
Oh, yeah,
for me.
this is not Cosmic Adam. This is Venom Adam.
Does he have any pain? I hope there's no pain.
But Jesus Christ, guys.
Anyway, go
But
Commander.
no, but fucking my computer has been it was on the fritz for a while. The fan would just do some really messed up stuff, and then so I stopped using my computer and I started using my tablet. And my tablet literally just stopped turning on, and so I had to set my computer in, and it should be getting back soon. But right now I'm actually on my roommate's tablet. But yeah, I've been gone for a bit.
So
You've been gone for a bit. Everybody's here right now, and I want to get into this episode.
So
because
wait.
What?
Hold on. I need some closure here. So the fan was doing messed up stuff, like what? Going back in time and trying to stop Hitler from being killed?
Yes.
Speaking of going back in time, I wish I could go
Stopping
back in
him.
time and redo this intro. Anyway, I want to talk about this episode because I really
No, I need to know about this
like
going back in
episode.
time and saving Hitler
No.
thing.
Stop it.
How can we
You know,
save
I-
Hitler? He killed himself.
We need to
you-
save him from himself.
You don't
Oh my
know that.
God.
We go back and
See,
we start giving Hitler some counseling. It's like, it's not
give
worth
him the
it,
number
man.
for the
If you
suicide hotline.
just surrender, it'll be fine.
So anyway, Twilight tries to give a speech and trying to get us back on this episode because it was so good.
Haha.
Wait, let me interrupt you. I'm just
No. Talk about the damn episode already.
I mean, this was a good episode. There's no reason to derail
Yeah,
this
this-
very
this-
interesting conversation that's going on.
These were really good episodes, but man.
We understand it was a great episode, but come on, man. We've got to save Hitler.
No.
Oh yeah. Also,
Focus. Talk
everyone
about the
who's
episode,
like checking out Starlight Glimmer during this season and how she's just been stalking Twilight the entire time.
Yeah, how do they justify that? Like, why would she be in those scenes?
Because she's getting information on Twilight, she needs to know the one thing that she can destroy with her time spell that will ruin Twilight's life.
And that
So
is why
was it-
she was there in the room with her when she was giving the speech. And then as she was going, like, we would never have met if not for this one specific event.
And then she was
Oh,
gone.
really now?
Yeah,
Got him.
and then she was gone. It's like, she was at the restaurant when she was with friends from the past, because she's like, these are friends that she doesn't talk to. I wonder what I'll get from here. And then she was in the bushes during that, what episode was that?
She was in Twilight's bush.
Something fourth episode of Discord. The peanut butter episode.
Oh, maybe she
peanut butter episode.
she wanted to see how Twilight handles an issue that she doesn't understand, or she's just trying to get more information on Discord.
Dude, man, I'm totally gonna wreck Twilight because of her unknowing of how inside jokes work. This is clearly the information
Well,
I need to cripple
she
her.
definitely knows that Twilight doesn't know how to react to something that she won't understand right away.
Mhm.
It's true.
So,
Anyway.
I honestly didn't watch much of this. Was the stalking thing, was it sort of like, the snail from Adventure Time, where he's just there sometimes?
Yeah,
See, I
basically.
don't
like
understand
twice in the
that.
series.
Well,
That's supposed to be the Lich King, I think.
yes, it is. Yes,
That is the
but
Lich King.
the whole thing with
Anyway.
Starlight was, like, in one of the scenes, she was actually in the background, She's in the background.
It's pretty obvious.
She's been in the background in a
sometimes.
few episodes.
But it's obvious.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
got
not-
it. So
it's
anyway,
not
incredibly obvious.
It's
Like,
only
okay.
it's almost sometimes blink and you'll miss it type of things.
it's like a Where's Waldo situation.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh hey, look, here's a long running story.
Oh God, where's Waldo in as a function of time? Like, you have to find the time where Waldo is there.
I was like,
and where he is.
I heard when I was originally looking up stuff about that, I heard there was going to be time travel involved with this season, especially since the Equestria Girls movie spoiled that shit right away.
Yeah, I didn't even freaking watch it, and I got that spoiled. I'm like,
I
Uh,
still
I
haven't even watched Rainbow
But like,
Rocks.
I was
I
really
haven't
worried.
either.
I was really worried that Starlight Glimmer was going through time during the episodes and changing shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I
would've been
thought that's what it was
interesting.
going to be, not the, I'm going to go to one single point and fuck you over, Marty McFly.
Yeah, that was a very interesting concept. Also, a lot of people may bring this up. I don't know, because remember how Twilight rewrote and created magic and gained alicornness from that?
Mhm.
A lot of people may
Alicornness.
think that Starlight should have gotten it when she rewrote a spell, but
Well, just because you rewrite a spell doesn't
Yeah,
mean you're
I
going
Rewriting
felt
a
like-
spell is not
I
creating
felt like
a
I
new
should.
form of magic.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah,
felt
no,
like bringing that up was a good thing. Though
Though
Starlight is a stronger magic user than Twilight.
I'd say that her magic is more new than Twilight's. Because Star Swirl's spell went back in the past. We've seen actually how it works. It makes the past exactly as how it was when traveled back into time. A perfectly fine time system that does not destroy itself. Whereas Starlight Glimmer is able to change reality. She's that powerful. She made the magic to do that. No one has been able to do that before, as far as we know.
Though
No one
it
has
is
ever
also
done
in
that.
part due to the use of the table. That was a big part.
Yeah, she also used the table to make a tangential timeline.
It gave her access to a lot of things and allowed it to do a
But-
little bit more than probably normal.
I think one of my favorite things is that Twilight just admitting that she can't beat Starlight magic-wise. The element of magic, the embodiment of magic, can't beat this unicorn's magic.
But damn it, she beat her with friendship.
Yeah, which is
Finally.
honestly
But
what
not
she
in like
really
not
is
in like a
Not in the-
generic
Can
fucking.
we talk about how she wasn't defeated by a bullshit lightning rainbow of death?
Yeah.
But,
Now that you
but
mention
also
it, yeah.
using the idea of how powerful friendship can be to still
Yeah, but
get
they
the
didn't
message
use
across.
a physical embodiment of... They didn't physically force the villain to lose this time.
No, it's
'Cause
like,
she
hey,
couldn't.
no, look at what you're fucking up. Yeah, whatever. No, you're totally lying to me. No, look at what you're fucking up. You six are not that important. Bitch, I might be.
It's like, bitch,
No,
we've saved this
I
fucking
didn't like- I
world
didn't-
like 12 times.
I personally didn't like Twilight's like a way of getting around the fact that her friends are important. It's like, no, your friends are the important ones. No,
They're
no,
very
all
important.
friends are important. No, yours specifically are the important ones.
like seriously, like they really are.
It's true.
You are literally the
Yeah.
elements of harmony.
I also, other than that actual friendship aspect of it, I also really liked how they were constantly going back and forth on how Starlight was besting her.
Yeah, she
at
was
these
using
magic situations.
She was using, she wasn't even like using magic sometimes. She was using morals.
Can I just say real quick that Starlight Glimmer is as spiteful and freaking bad sometimes as she is, the smartest character, the smartest and
Yeah.
wisest character that has
Diabolical
ever been
genius.
in probably any cartoon show ever.
Honestly, when Twilight's like, oh, well then I'm just going to go further back in time and just stop Starlight Glimmer.
Guess what?
And I'm just
When
like, oh, that's totally what I would do too. And then it was like,
I
no.
wrote it into
Also,
my spell that
can-
you're using because you can't do it without my spell that I come here to.
I think another one of my
Just
favorite
to
parts
stop you.
about Starlight Glimmer is that just like I saw her flying around with magic and I go, how come Twilight didn't do that back in the... Oh my god, she's just stronger. Like that was like the thing that cemented it for me. And I'm like, she's like Anakin Skywalker here.
And she doesn't have the high ground.
You are the chosen one.
But like that
Anyway.
was like my first thing. I was like, she's stronger than anyone else.
She's just the best.
She is the chosen one.
And
That's why she
she's
needs to be
being
responsible.
she's being led down the wrong path. And I
With
think the
great
best part
power.
about this episode is like, it's like, what if like Mace Windu or someone showed Anakin the Darth Vader suit? Like, this is your future. And Anakin's like, oh fuck, no, I should probably go decapitate Palpatine. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
No,
fuck
he'd
that,
be like-
fuck that bitch.
He'd be like, well, black really has always been my color.
And then Mace Windu cuts off his head.
And then Jar Jar Binks comes out.
And it's like,
And-
He's like, it was
I've
me
been the
the whole
mastermind the whole
time.
time.
Yeah, no, dude, he is the Sith Lord.
He is the Sith
So
Lord.
yeah,
He
that's
is,
totally true. Because the George
Darth
Lucas,
Plagueis.
because like
Darth
people, a lot of
Plagueis.
people like.
Honestly, I really think that if George Lucas could have his way, that would be how it would be.
Well, no, a lot
Not
of people
even
like to
shitting.
misquote
Anyway.
Lucas there.
So anyway,
Yeah.
let's not talk about Star Wars. So
Why not?
I wanted to also talk about a little bit about how there was actually a pretty fun gag in here towards the beginning that I really, really liked. There was actually a lot of gags in this episode that I'm just like, ha!
Yeah, this
Nice.
episode made
Stop
me
Freaking a
gag.
genius.
When they're just like walking down that road in Cloudsdale, I was like, how is Spike staying on the cloud? And then he ventured off the road and just went whoop, right through the cloud. I was like,
Ha,
correct.
stupid bitch.
Dumb Spike. And then afterwards, every scene where they're in the past in Cloudsdale at the Young Flyers Academy or whatever, it's like he is clinging to the back of Twilight. And I'm like, nice. That's, yeah.
Continuity.
All right.
One of my favorite jokes this episode is Starlight is doing her villain monologue, and then the rock sinks a little too low, and she's like, "Oh my god!" She has to fly.
It's just like, whoop.
She has to fly
Yeah.
down and continue it.
And then,
Yeah.
like, as she gets done, she's just like, okay, I'm done. Tink! And it falls.
But man,
it's so good.
I saw it sinking, and I was laughing the entire time as it was sinking.
It's just one continuous thing. It's just like, well, I'm sinking. Still going. Yep.
And Twilight is
thing.
just in the same pose the entire time.
I just loved Starlight. She was just so amazing in this episode.
She is the best horse.
Like, she found funny ways to be really, really dark.
Yeah, or just like found great ways to make Twilight look like a villain.
Yeah. I'm just saying, let's all get over our problems together. No, don't. What? Why not? Oh, no.
Or,
Wait,
or
that's not what I'm saying.
we also learned that how ponies respect alicorns when Rainbow Dash sees Twilight's an alicorn and is like, I don't know if I should race you.
She's like, yeah, fuck that
Yeah,
shit.
I think you.
Aren't you an Alcorn?
Yes, I'm gonna go home. Actually,
No, you have to
it's
do
like,
it.
it's like
I'm busy.
it's like Usain Bolt's like, hey, want to race?
And you're just like, you have Olympic medals.
And he's like, no, but you need to race.
Nah,
No, you have to do it. No,
I'm
come on.
fine.
The future of all my friends depend on it.
But
Wait,
but you need to do this thing.
Mom?
You need to do this impossible thing. Oh, did telling the person to do the impossible fail? How is that possible?
She's just such a genius.
Oh, she was a
Good
really good villain.
times.
Also,
Yeah.
Sombra.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so-
I
Got those
got,
alternate
so-
timelines.
Yeah.
you
first
have no
one-
idea how fucking like I was just like when I saw the map originally and it's like, huh, it looks like the Crystal Empire is like all dark and shit. I'm like, no fucking way, that's so cool. That's so cool. And then it got to Applejack and then she's like, she started working for the cause and I go, the cause, there's a war. And then it shows Sombra. I'm like, I actually was like, I started fucking marking out. I was like, fucking Sombra, yeah. And then
Yeah, I was honestly really happy. I was like, yes!
and then he's a blank flank.
I
You were
also like
just
the
like-
fact that. Go ahead. Sir.
Stars.
And he's like, and he got one line, and it was like, and it was his laugh, and I'm like, you're so fucking cool. I want more Sombra.
Let me just say,
me too.
when she first
And
arrives and looks in the window,
his slave knights look so fucking cool.
Soren, go. This is your moment. Say it. What were you saying?
I lost my nerve and peed my pants. Never mind. Anyway, so when she gets there, she looks in the window. Sweet Apple Acres looks like a drug running operation because they're all like wearing camo and like
yeah.
doing this fucking shit. It's really funny. And when she goes up to Applejack, she's like, "What about all our friends?" Blah 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 blah. So she goes Flutterdash. So that's the first piece of fan service there, and Flutterdash confirmed ship.
Oh yeah.
I feel like
I think they've actually
somber,
said that as a joke before, though.
Oh,
I think
maybe.
the somber AU is actually sort of Sombra AU is
No,
sort
I
of
like the somber AU better. Fallout
It reminded me of Fallout
great.
Equestria.
It kind of, yeah, it's like the closest thing I think we're
It
going
was
to
about to
that
say
one,
that.
and that one in the last one were the very
It's like Rainbow Dash is in this like
robot wing.
army, and like by the way, hold on. This is the bullshit reason that everybody with a fucking robot wing OC is going to use
No,
to justify having a robot
I have an
wing.
excuse for that. Fuck it, it's Rainbow Dash. You don't base your OC
Rainbow
off
Dash
of
can
Rainbow
break
Dash.
literally every fucking rule of characters.
Fuck you, that's not an excuse.
Oh,
I
they're in
also
the somber
I also
AU,
have another
robot
one.
wing.
This is Destroyed Desolate War Timeline, an AU.
Yeah.
This is literally an
Official
alternate universe. An
AU.
official AU.
God
The stupidest
damn it.
thing ever, but damn it, it's a thing.
Can we also
God
talk about the fact that
fucking damn
Pinky
it.
can smash rocks in this timeline just as well as Mod can?
Yeah, that's because she never left the
Yeah.
rock farm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was,
I really
that was
like
really
Freaking
cool.
genius.
And like,
But-
also, can we talk about how the Knights were about to attack Sombra and he was just like, nah, fuck that, and just raised?
Yeah.
He was just like, no, I don't even
working a
care.
sweatshop.
And it's like,
Oh, it's
I
so
also
cool.
love the fact that like they didn't like retcon anything about Sombra. He's still just a unicorn with the same badass amount of power. He didn't he didn't have like wings pop out from underneath his fucking thing, and that would have killed it for me. He's as strong as Celestia as a unicorn of darkness.
Also, by the way, it was just
Edgy.
Celestia, not Luna, too. That means the Nightmare Moon was probably still bad.
Yeah. What, and
Also
like,
probably defeated.
I was thinking about this.
Continuity.
It's like, what if all of these universes that they went to were all the same universes at different times?
Well, technically that can't
No, it could.
happen because
Someone could come along, defeat Nightmare Moon.
because Rainbow
because-
Dash is also part of Nightmare Knight's
She's
star.
super loyal. She's super loyal. She'll become loyal to
here-
anyone.
Here's why, Maddie. They're always returning to the same point in time.
No, I know
Every
that,
time.
but what I'm saying is it would have been...
So
It's-
no, but it would be cool, but it's literally not possible because they're always returning to the same point in time.
But when they
But
went
why
to
is
the...
different? I don't understand why
when
the
they
table is
went-
moving, though. Because the table moves
The table's
all...
not.
No, it is.
It's in the
table's
same
not
place.
moving.
It's in the same place every
No,
time.
the table doesn't move. The forest creeps over it because that's when the forest was then expanding because the tree of harmony never got its things back, so it was expanding out. So things
No,
where
you can't
Chrysalis
say
came
that
back,
because
That
that didn't
brain
happen
fuck.
every single time.
Yeah.
but
I'm just
No,
going to say
whatever.
that different world influences we can't
I-
know about.
I also like to think that Sombra defeats
Yeah.
Chrysalis.
Yeah, because he would have to have defeated all other four of them: the
Yeah,
god
'cause
of chaos, the suction god of steal your powers,
Yeah,
the
but
disguise
suction god of
goddess.
steal.
you
Think of
can't
it this
steal.
way,
You
though.
can't steal
Freaking-
love from slaves. Slaves
But think
have
of
no
it this way.
love.
what if every time it goes back,
Yeah,
it's
figure.
just the effect is slowly like rippling backwards in time.
Well,
Like,
I
attack
was sort of
the
thinking that,
undoing
except
one-
for that
Except
it
for when
goes from
Tyrion-
Nightmare Moon to Tyrek.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, you're right. Damn it.
Fuck Tyrek,
I was
though.
having the same-
Like, I'm
same idea.
totally on smooth side here with the whole Discord and Tyrek getting a side note.
Yeah, I'm so happy they only got like tiny little notions because man,
No,
we
Discord's
don't
the
care
best.
because their universes are so stupid.
They're so obvious how it ends.
Meaningless.
Yeah, it's
But I
like
love
with Chrysalis,
Discord's universe.
what would happen if
It's great.
Chrysalis went? That's interesting. What would happen if Sombra wasn't defeated? That's interesting. What happens if Tyrek wins? He wins. What happens if Discord wins?
Yeah.
It's just that
It's
episode.
amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah,
So
you're right. You're
I
right.
got. So wait. That episode.
And what happens
so,
if Nightmare Moon won? I like how she put
It's a-
Celestia on the moon, too. That was cool.
That was funny.
Well,
She's like, bitch.
Quid pro quo.
If the whole thing about going back in time, then why was Luna there in the Discord universe?
Because
Does that mean
Discord.
Nightmare Moon was still defeated? or-
See, he could.
Because
What
Discord.
I would say, well, yeah, sure, that's also a possibility. He might have just been like, yeah, fuck it, huh, Well,
Yeah, like,
but I mean, it's entirely possible. There's some other things happened that when they were able to defeat some of the villains, but weren't able to defeat this villain.
That's how Discord
we literally have no idea.
That's how Discord beat Nightmare Moon. He just was like, zap your Luna again. I'm literally a god of chaos. You can't stop me.
And also, why do the main villain... So the same series of events basically happens in the past. The past. So Starlight stops the sonic rain boom, they don't get their Cutie marks, blah blah blah. So why does the future constantly shift?
Because different ways. Every single different time is a different butterfly effect.
Yeah, I was gonna say, butterfly effect.
Yeah, like Zecora explains it, where she stops the stream in one way and it goes the other.
Yeah, so I guess she stops it and she stops it a different way each time.
Everything.
When
talking, every word you utter, every step you take, will change every word you make.
Go ahead, Smooth.
Okay. For example, one of the times, Starlight, was like, "Hey, here, have morals and be friends." Here. And another time was like, "Okay, here, let's try to teach you how to fly." Okay, ooh, man, this person just froze you out of the air. Why would someone do that? There are different ways of doing it every single time, and they have different effects on how they do things after that, and then how they affect different things after that, and how those things affect different things after that. Super butterfly effect.
Yeah, and think about how the distance in time that we're...
Also, Zecora was totally down with accepting the fact that her universe shouldn't exist.
Well, no, because she rubbed the ointment, and the ointment showed her that it's like, no, wait.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that, like, Zecora rubs the powder on her, and, like, and to her, in that universe, that she's been living her life up till this point, and now that entire life is a lie.
But
yeah, that sucks so badly.
I gotta say, she's like, I like the salve because she's like, here you go. It comes in a stylish shade of baby shit and instantly transforms into a tribal pattern.
It's perfect for douchebags.
But, I gotta say, before we leave the Sombra universe, the Wonderbolts actually did something. That's all I ever wanted.
Yeah, I like how Celestia had the Air Force behind her, and Sombra just only had ground units.
Dream
because there are no Crystal Pegasus.
It's true.
I do have the episode running in the background while I'm watching it, and damn, Twilight had a great flying animation when she was flying along with Baby Rainbow Dash, telling her to, like, do the impossible. Like, there's that flapping motion they gave her from the front, and even, like, her leaning in, like, hey, you can do this, right? And, like, shifty eyebrows. I'm like, Rainbow, you need an adult.
You're about to get raped.
Yeah, and it's an alicorn. She can't stop her.
Right? She's like, you need a princess.
She's not the princess.
I am a princess.
She's no longer the princess of friendship, love. She's the princess of friends with benefits.
Oh, snap.
Gosh.
I was thinking about that when Zecora was like, oh, go fix time. Time shouldn't be this way. But what if the alternate universe
doesn't stop existing? What if you're now trapped in this specific universe and she moves on to another one?
Well, I mean, like, even if Twilight fixes things, there's the whole alternate universe, or the multiple universe theory. Is that what it's called?
Well, I mean, it's kind of
multi-universe theory.
Multiverse theory.
Yeah. Multiverse or the many. There's also kind of the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics.
Shifting doors.
So if that happens, then there's multiple Zecoras. So why is she like, go fix time? Blah blah blah.
Because then at least
maybe she doesn't perceive time that way.
Because that's actually not how it's working.
Maybe
because
not.
That's actually not how it's working.
Well, I mean, no, wait. Let's just hit this right now. Arguments about time travel and anything involving time travel are just stupid and they lead to nowhere. Because things would happen where if you do something in the past to change something in the past, then you alternately make it so your character wouldn't think that it would exist, so you wouldn't go back in time and stop it, so it would happen again.
Also, when we're talking about time travel. Yeah, we're talking about time travel, which is it doesn't actually
Man,
exist.
what
so
happens to Starlight?
It behaves a different way
She
within
just keeps
the
on living.
universe.
Okay.
No, but,
so
like, where
It's
does she
also
first-
in a
real quick.
children's show, so I mean,
No, but this is still topics we can talk about. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
true.
Smooth.
So with Starlight, I assume that she's just living there in that same Cloudsdale that she's been at that entire time until Twilight uses the spell again to go back, and then she goes back with it. She's just waiting for the next time. As she said, she's just willing to do it for all eternity.
But, like...
she gets time to rest. Twilight doesn't.
But the issue with that is that, like, it always resets the same way. Because Twilight knows that she shoots her the first... Like, when she travels back, she knows she shoots her, so she puts up the bubble really quick the second time she goes back.
Yeah. And
She
So
learns a
everything-
little bit,
everything's
but it
repeating.
Still doesn't matter.
no, it's not.
No,
Because
but
she's saying it
Sunset-
different ways. She's not introducing it absolutely the same every single time.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
knows that she keeps coming back.
And then, like,
and she keeps
then
getting
the
pulled
next
back even
time
further.
Twilight shoots at Starlight, and then the next time she tries to shoot at Starlight, and Starlight's like, "Lol, whatever."
Actually, the first time, Starlight didn't shoot at her at all.
She just stopped the thing because she had the element of surprise.
Yeah,
on her, I
the
guess.
second time she did it
No,
because it was
Surprise
funny.
isn't in the show. Surprise is
That's
replaced
pretty
with
good.
Pinkie Pie.
there you go.
Surprise. Shut your face.
The second time was a really good, wait, what the hell just happened thing.
Yeah.
The
I like-
second time was specifically so she could be like, I am a freaking genius. You are a plebeian in comparison to me.
So, while we're talking, well, sort of still talking about Chrysalis, can we also talk about the fact that how great it is to see Chrysalis again?
Yeah,
Can we also
Yeah.
talk
Like,
about the
I
fact that
miss her a
Chrysalis
lot.
recognizes the fact that Applejack's the real leader?
it's true. Because, man, Applejack's cool.
Applejack am best. Well, second best, of course.
I don't know. I mean, I love being able to see more of these characters that we don't get to expand upon.
Yeah, trust me, I know that feeling. Being like
just
one
like-
of the only Sombra fans out there.
Yeah.
He's
Can you
pretty
be a
cool.
Sombra fan?
He's pretty cool.
Her whole blog's dedicated to Sombra. You're not one of the only.
No, I liked him from the beginning.
Yeah.
I liked him before it was cool. He's a
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sombra
you know, when
hipster.
everyone else
Generation
was
2.
calling him a bad OC villain and was saying he was bad, I was like, no, this guy's fucking genius.
So anyway, it also like I mean the fact that like Zikora's rhyming just is so crazy this episode. Also,
It's
it's
pretty
like,
pretty good.
okay, yeah,
It's
she's
pretty good.
yeah, she's rhyming. Yes, rhyme. Now it's like rhyme.
And there's a sick
Run a
beat in the
rhyme.
background, and it's like,
Just like straight.
I am
up.
Zakora, and I am here to say I am the best rapper in equestrian.
get out my
A.
way.
Get out my
I am
way.
the best rapper.
Bitch.
Now go away.
Bitch.
Bitch,
And she
get out
just
the
drops a
way.
bitch in there.
it just slowly becomes more and more like
Profane.
vulgar.
So
Skull fuck you all day.
I want to see a rap that does that now, just like in general.
So Starlight also, like, I know we're going back and forth on this, but, like, those, like, laser death fight battle things, they're really cool.
Yeah, they were.
Where they're just, like...
They made a really awesome fight scene. Also, again, Starlight shows how much more powerful she is than Twilight by being able to fly and shoot lasers at the same time.
Fly
What?
not with wings that are physical thing that you can, like, muscle memory. No, she's doing that with magic.
But
Also, how easily Rainbow Dash is distracted.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey, look, bright lights and colors.
And then
No,
she's
yeah.
just like, ha! Ha! Even when we don't even do anything about it, we do something about it.
Yeah.
but
Butts?
what
Go ahead.
if she's more powerful? Then why couldn't she shoot through Twilight's shield?
Well,
No,
It was
that-
just a
that's-
Shield
regular
is a
blast.
shield.
Does that mean?
But
She
Anakin
was
Skywalker, if
holding
Anakin
back on
Skywalker's
her.
the strongest Jedi, how come his Force didn't beat Obi-Wan's?
well,
How,
Because-
how come
he
he
had
can't?
ice.
How come he
Cinemagic.
can't cut through his other lightsaber?
Yeah, well, what I,
That
Oh,
would
yeah,
be more
yeah,
epic.
that's-
no, but I mean that
But I
scene
mean,
where,
that's
where they're
different.
colliding forces.
I know.
Also, why did
But
Why did
interesting
Nightmare
point.
Night take back over the castles of the two
Nightmare
sisters?
Moon,
Nightmare
cough,
Moon?
cough, cough.
Yeah,
But
Nightmare
anyway,
Moon,
before we
whatever.
move off that, interesting point, was she holding
What?
back on her because she wanted this to happen the
I
whole
swear
time?
to God.
Spooky.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
But
Anyway,
Nightmare Moon would take the
Castle of the
Castle of
Two
the Sisters
Sisters.
because why
You
would she
see,
want Celestia's
Starlight-
shitty old castle?
That's,
You
yeah,
see-
that was the fucking castle she was part of.
Yeah,
Like,
that's her
yeah.
castle. That's the castle she destroyed when she was banished to the moon. So now, fuck it, fix that. That's my castle. Fuck Celestia's old ass castle. It'll be decrepit
Who
and old.
destroyed it?
So she did when she broke through. When she broke the
Yeah,
fucking.
at least partially.
Yeah, she
little bit.
wrecked the roof.
In the season 4 premiere,
Who's she?
Nightmare Moon.
Nightmare Moon.
When
Oh,
with her
okay.
giant fight with Celestia when she was Nightmare Mooning.
Nightmare Mooning? Mooning.
Yeah, so she wants that castle rebuilt because it's like that's a
Okay, I get that.
it's a pretty cool
That makes
castle.
more
Also,
sense.
no one's gonna go to the Everfree.
Well, yeah, alright.
Also, that keeps her close to where the elements of harmony should be.
Well,
They technically.
the Tree of Harmony is there at least, and she
I don't
knows it
think she knows
exists.
but
about
no,
the tree of... Does she?
Yeah, because that's where
Yeah,
that's where
because
Celestia and Luna
she-
got the Elements of Harmony from
Oh,
The first
right.
time
when they
they
defeated
fought
Discord.
Right.
This actually might. Yeah, it's going to be close to the Tree of Harmony, but it also isn't necessarily right next to the old temple thing that they go to get the elements the first time.
Isn't it in the old temple
Yeah,
thing?
that is the old temple thing.
No, it isn't.
They're
It's
the-
two completely
No,
different
it
buildings.
is.
Yeah, right next to each other.
No, they're not.
They are
Are
right
they?
next
Yes,
to each
They,
other.
they are.
should be. They should be.
They're connected. They're
The Castle
they're
of
the
Two
same
Sisters
facility.
is near. They're not the same, like castle grounds. They're
Yes,
not like
they
the
are the
same
same
area.
castle
I'm
grounds.
pretty sure they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
There's
are.
no
I'm
way.
pretty sure they are.
The main
They might
six
both-
ran from where the temple was to where freaking Nightmare Moon's throne was.
That wasn't a throne. That was just a little like fountain-looking thing that had the elements
Yeah,
on
but that
it.
was the castle of the two sisters. I'm pretty
I
sure
gotta
it
go back and
was.
watch the first two episodes then.
Also,
'Cause
why
there's-
would we know about the castle of the two sisters in the first two episodes at all if it wasn't that?
No, the Castle of the Two Sisters weren't known until they had to go for.
The first two episodes of the show.
No.
Yeah,
first
I'm
two
pretty sure. Like,
episodes of the show.
I'm pretty sure it's even in the Mare and the Moon.
That
I
is the
don't
first
think
two
it is.
episodes of the show.
I don't think it is.
No, I mean the book, the story.
I'm not so sure about that.
No.
Also,
There's no way.
Celestia gets them out of the castle when she uses them to banish Luna to the moon in the episode.
Well, yeah, the Castle of the Two Sisters. Yeah. Also, I love the fact that like Twilight's like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna take you with the time magic.
Yeah, fuck
But then
yeah.
I'm gonna trick
She
you.
hits like a button and they
and-
come out of the ground, and then she grabs them all.
get
And
that.
it's the same thing that where they get the things in the beginning of the show. It's the same place. Fuck you.
I
Yeah,
don't
it
think
is
it
the
is.
same place.
Isn't
Yes.
Anyway,
It's the same holder.
Anyway, so going back to the whole time magic thing, I tricked you to only get rid of the Timberwolves. That's
Yeah,
pretty
man,
good.
Nightmare Moon's fucking stupid.
yeah.
That was
It's like, change
an
this guy up.
oh hey look, maybe I should be more careful around the alicorn.
Yeah, that like come on, what the fuck?
Hey Nightmare Moon, do you remember? Hey Luna, do you remember an alicorn being here last time? Do you remember her being here at all? Do you remember anything about this thing? This is
I
brand
just
new
saw
to
the
you.
part. I just saw the part where like she goes back in time and then shoots at Sun or Starlight, and it like dodges her and gets Rainbow Dash.
And she
she's
does
like,
the clap. It's
Oh,
great.
nice job!
Let's clap it up.
You
Thank
did it for me!
Yeah, way to go.
Freaking
see-
Starlight Glimmer is such a genius.
Now, see, I'm still stuck on this. I'm still stuck
What?
on this.
What are you stuck on?
Okay, let me just
Band-Aid branch
let me
or
just
Band-Aid
give you
stuck on you?
this. I'm gonna give you this whole spiel. Don't interrupt me. Just listen.
Okay.
Okay.
So if she's more powerful with her own magic, but she doesn't pierce the shield, she's holding back because she wants this whole series of events to happen, so she can make more friends.
Well, friendship is magic, and that's the only way to gain the true strength of magic.
But then again, that's also
It's
one
like-
of those things where it's like, are we looking into this too far? And that's not what the writers
No,
meant
that's
at
not- that's
all. And
obviously
I'm
not what
pretty
the writer
That's
intended.
obviously not what it is, but it's a cool take on it.
What
But
the writer meant was, Pony.
But like I'm saying,
Apple.
This is like if you showed Anakin Skywalker the Darth Vader costume, he realized how bad that is, and actually joins the side of light and becomes the strongest thing in the universe.
No, I want to talk about that more.
Okay.
But we're not at that yet. We still haven't even gotten to...
Not at that. Do you think we've been, like, actually, like, in an order?
Yeah, sort of.
No.
I've been trying.
We've at least been trying to talk about the futures in order. And
so,
technically we can skip over Discords
I was like,
and
well, like
Flim
the
and
rest of the next
Flam.
ones.
Real quick.
Flim
Flim
and
and
Flam
Flam.
was weird.
That was
Those are
stupid.
those are
I mean,
major
like-
villains, really?
No, well, I mean, capitalism.
Yeah,
I
I like how Twilight said, and each one gets progressively worse. The
Yeah.
only thing the freaking only thing worse than capitalism was absolute destruction of absolutely everything.
The end of the world is the only thing worse than capitalism. Also,
Speaking of the end of
That's
the world,
why they're trying to get this show taken down, because it's a fucking commie propaganda.
speaking of the end of the world, how great was that end of the world? Like,
yeah, the
How
best
great
part
was
about
it?
it.
But it could have been better.
No, but
like-
before you get into what your thing about that, I just want to
Okay.
say how great it is that we don't know what caused that.
yeah, it's just, this is shit.
And
This
then we
is,
can get into smooth things.
This is terrible. This is like ghosts
but
of
that's
Christmas
not what convinces
future.
her, and that's the best part.
Yeah,
Now,
it's
Smooth.
just like, no, this is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Now, Smooth.
Yeah,
How could have this been better, Smooth?
You know how it could have been better? Could have been better if, all those other villains before her, what if that one was hers? What if that was her future, the one where she won? What if she noticed that? What if she noticed something of her?
Yeah,
What
like maybe the village of equals, just in the distance. The only civilization left.
And it's not good. It's freaking in shambles, and the people there are barely alive, if alive at all.
You're saying that fucking yourself up ending would have been better?
Yeah, yes. The "you're the monster" ending would have been probably better.
Yeah,
in
like
my
Starlight
it would-
Glimmer sees what happens when she wins.
I don't know. I like the concept of that, but I don't know if it'd be necessarily, quote, better.
I definitely think it would have been stronger than the one that was given.
I think if they executed it properly, and like assuming that they execute it properly both ways, I think it would be better.
Like, I made a joke when
Yeah.
Smooth brought that up to me earlier, and I was like, yeah, like, what if we saw her in, like, a Darth Vader outfit? And that's when I was like, oh shit, she's just Anakin Skywalker.
One thing that I thought was interesting was they didn't lose their cutie marks during the present sequences.
Yeah, because they probably
And-
found them other ways.
Exactly. Like, so Starlight, it's that whole, like, age-old thing of, oh, you can curb the future, but you can't stop the inevitable from happening. So their talents were inevitable. They're basically set in stone from birth, kind of thing.
Yeah?
My Little
But,
Pony is a deterministic universe.
But the only true
beyond
destiny
that-
is cutie marks.
But the only true destiny is friendship.
But beyond that,
nope.
it kind of capitalized on the fact that their cutie marks weren't really what was important. It was them all getting them at the same time and having that friendship connection that was super important. It really capitalized on that fact, and I thought it was interesting.
Which
Yeah,
that just
like-
totally it made me have a thought, because it's a totally different kind of thing. But you have to think, because we were talking about how like the Cutie Mark Crusaders all got their cutie marks at the same time, and it's slightly different because it's like variations of the same thing. But the last group that got their cutie marks all at the same time was the main six.
It's true.
That we
They
know
did all
of.
get theirs at the same time.
It's true.
Yeah, but that's the only
One
ones that we
major
know
event.
of.
Yeah, well, of course, because they're the only ones written into the universe. And
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is
Side
that
note, I'd like to think that Flim and Flam got theirs at the exact same time.
Probably.
Just because they're twins.
Also,
I mean, let's be real.
I hate to do this right in the middle of probably a really big discussion, but major problem with the villains defeat each other in different timelines thing. Flim and Flam. What?
What?
No, they
Yeah.
just
Well, you
no,
see,
they no,
capitalism
they
how would they
defeats
win?
everything.
no, they buy out. They say, Somber, you get this land.
No, it doesn't. It's no.
Nightmare Moon, you get this land.
no,
We get this
no,
land.
No,
Capitalism.
No.
I'm sorry, but I cannot justify this.
No.
this
I'm gonna say
thought.
that's what happens. Is they just bought it out.
I'm gonna say that you can say that's what happens, but that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's the
yeah,
only
but then
thing. The only thing the only thing that truly, really, really destroys my theory of villains defeat
Why?
each other.
You know what? Never mind. I just remember that Tyrik's a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only one that I can see not being convinced by money.
He's like,
He's
fuck
like,
that
what?
shit, and he just
Oh,
burns
what?
it.
The hell is a money?
They're just dust on the ground.
He just
Yeah,
rolls
right.
the $100 bill into a blunt and continues destroying the world.
So, I want to talk about the one thing that really got me upset about this episode, and before you guys say
Did it
anything,
rustle your jimmies?
it really did, because towards the ending, and they're sitting there in the circle, and they're like, well, what are we going to do with her? We can't do anything. And then they're like, you know
Whoa,
what?
whoa! We skipped
be
over
your
her
friends.
problem.
Wait, what?
We skipped over
Yeah.
the fact that her problem,
Her motivation.
right,
her
thing,
dilemma,
the
her backstory.
When
Yeah.
one
Sure.
shitty OC got his cutie mark and left her alone forever.
By
Yeah.
the way, I fucking hated that guy.
Yeah, that
yeah,
guy
his
I
design
hated
was
that
shit.
Like
Yeah.
even if he was gonna get sent off, like talking to his friend would have been cool.
Yeah.
It sounded like they were close.
Seriously.
That guy
Awesome.
made the next fucking Stalin.
And then
Literally.
seriously, Twilight's just like, no, things like that shouldn't actually happen. Friendships don't do that. Twilight, you are an offender of that. Moon Dancer.
Oh snap!
Lyra,
Oh,
Bon.
Also, I
Yeah.
also before we move on,
Specifically Moon Dancer.
I would like to talk about how Starlight Glimmer was redeemed as a villain in the opening, where at first, usually when you watch the opening, you see that she has a cutie mark in a village where she takes everyone's cutie marks, and you're like, that scumbag, why would she do that? But it's like, no, she's actively trying to be equal with everyone else. Just that shit happened, and that ruined everything when everyone saw that she had a cutie mark. Like, she wants to make sure that she can help everyone, so she needs to keep her cutie mark, but she'll walk around without it.
yeah.
Because she believes so strongly in her ideals.
Keeps the power without the recognition.
strong idealism leads to dystopias.
Yeah, which is rather upset. So, can I talk about the one thing that really, really pissed me off about this?
Sure.
Okay, so
Yeah,
listen,
sure.
hear me out on this one here. Okay, so they start going, okay, great. We're not going to be angry with you. What really you need right now is friendship to really, make your new start. And instantly at that point, I'm like, fucking no. This is bullshit. Stop fucking doing this. I don't want another goddamn sunset shimmer from the first movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, stop fucking doing it. I don't want this, just instant thing. But then by the end of the song, I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
wait, they're actually showing them being friends with her.
Yeah, it's like...
And she's actually understanding this. And I'm like, no, she's not. And then, flying and shit, and dresses, and I'm like, okay, this
Flying
is
and
awesome
shit.
ending.
and
And
so-
then you
I
realize
love
it's
this
like
ending so much.
she's not actually evil. She was just doing kind of evil things
She
for
was
what she
driven-
thought was a good reason.
And then she goes back to her village.
But to the ends,
And
just further than-
sorry to hammer in this metaphor even more. If the Jedi's just comforted Anakin
God damn it.
instead of being
Instead of being
if they let him fuck his bitch.
like getting married is a sin, you should go
Well,
and
I
be
mean,
sad.
but though that's pretty big part of their religion because
Yeah, fuck it. Just comfort him. He's the strongest man in the universe.
they
But he has feelings
He's
too.
got more midichlorians than anybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Kill yourself.
Midichlorians.
Midichlorians matter.
No, they don't. Fuck you.
No, because they're canon, they still matter. And just brushing them under the rug doesn't make them go away.
Actually,
I get that.
midichlorians are not canon anymore because Disney burned that shit and
Well,
pissed
no,
on
except
it.
for, except for they are because the only things that are canon are the movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
for fuck's sake.
Anyway,
Duh.
But anyway,
So, moving
that,
away from Star
that
Wars to back to
song,
this.
that song was like the only thing that truly has made me smile in this
Oh my
show
God.
since season 3. I
God, it's
really
so
enjoyed
good.
this. This episode was really goddamn good.
I
Also,
really hope we
good.
see some Starlight Glimmer next season and she just doesn't disappear into the void.
No, she's
Yeah.
it's
So-
the main 7 now.
No.
They need to make the main 8 and bring in Sunset Shimmer.
Okay,
She needs to come back
I got
home.
it. Okay, good. It's main 8.
Oh my god.
Just so many
What
main
if
characters.
they did?
Oh, holy shit! Never mind. Now they can have an Equestria Girl season with 7 characters and a Pony series with 7 characters, and basically have the same show.
No, but anyway, I love the fact that this whole episode kind of ends with a nod to the fans, with that whole, like, everybody standing there just staring directly into the camera.
Except for Bulk Biceps. He's just
He
looking
was
at the
looking
middle
at
for some
Twilight.
reason. Why?
He was like, I want to fuck that.
It was
If
really
this
nice.
was the end of the show, the last episode of My Little Pony, I think I would have been okay with that.
Yeah, it was really
I'm
good.
with you on that one, yeah.
Did you see Octavia?
But it
given-
isn't, and there's another
Yeah.
season, and I'm worried.
There's maybe another 2.
And
Yeah,
I'm
like,
There's
worried.
another 2.
More
I can't
fan
wait-
service. Did
I
you
can't
see?
wait for another half a season I like.
Did you see?
And the other half
Also,
is just garbage.
speaking of the half the season thing, there's something I was looking at that I want to mention. This half of the second half of this season was directed by somebody who's never directed ponies ever,
Yeah.
and I just find that really fascinating because through all the time it's mostly like Jason Thiessen or however Thiessen,
Like a thesis.
like Jim Miller, and then James Wooten, and then I think they
Oh, yeah,
mostly just.
this is also weird.
No,
M.A.
directing, not writing or
No.
anything like that.
No,
Megan
M.A. Larson
McCarthy's
is.
never directed.
Devin Cody.
No M.A.
Yeah, and
Larson
it's-
this season. No, I mean, this ending.
Well, that's another thing is that it's also the first time that a premiere or finisher has been written by somebody other than Megan McCarthy or M.A. Larson since the start, or since Best Night Ever, because Best Night Ever was written by Amy Keaton Rogers.
Also,
This
let's not forget
episode-
this is the only episode, the only season finale so far that has not featured Sunbutt as a voice. She didn't.
Oh.
She wasn't a voice in this episode.
They went out on a lot of limbs, and it worked.
It was really. This is the best episode of the series, in my
But
opinion.
speaking of Sunbutt, Nightmare Moon and Tabitha reprising that role, and I'm just like, Tabitha's just great.
And then
I love Tabby. She's my favorite.
Tabitha's just
This
awesome.
kind of reminds
Anyway,
me of
sorry,
like
go
my
ahead.
fan idea for like a season finale. It's like when I was like really getting into the show at first, I was like, "Oh yeah, they should have a finale where Trixie gets all the villains to come back." And I was like, well, I mean, this is kind of what I wanted. They just changed Trixie to Starlight Glimmer, and they brought all the villains back.
They still need to give Trixie like a better, more episode.
She's better in the comics. She's
Yeah,
over. She's
she
done.
It sucks. She got reformed, but like I want more, kind of, you know. But anyway, before
I also
Go.
say,
do it,
like,
Go ahead.
off the whole performance of actors kind of thing, Kelly Sheridan has done such a good job with freaking Starlight Glimmer. Oh my goodness.
Smooth
Yeah.
X Starlight
Freaky.
Glimmer OTP.
Freaking everything.
Seriously.
Freaking everything.
I don't know what the last character I've seen Smooth get this fucking wet over.
It's fucking Leo.
It's good.
Yeah, literally since Leo. That's the only one I've ever seen you be like, oh, over.
It's a good performance.
Yeah,
she did a
because
solid
I'm
job.
not,
with
I'm
this.
not saying that it's
Because
not good, and then
like,
Starlight
she's
Glimmer's
for
not
Smooth's
good.
ideal, so it's perfect.
Like, I really,
There's a
really
transcript.
hate saying this, but you guys were all like, oh man, this ending episode, and I'm just like, I can't like it as much as you guys like it.
Because you really want that ending.
Because I
Or you want
really wanted the ending with her being destroyed about herself. Guilt is a very powerful thing, and she didn't feel it nearly as powerful as she should have.
Yeah, that was
Because that
nice.
destruction was actually kind of caused by
Oh,
her.
and to all those people who are upset that Starlight Glimmer gave up after one big speech, were you not watching the season so far, where she denied one speech before, kept denying multiple speeches, was shown the face of death, and then she was convinced? It's
laughed
like,
in it.
yeah, she was like, no.
She saw the face of death, was getting spoken to again, and then was like, no, screw you, this is what the hell I went through.
And it's like,
And then,
yeah, this is like what a redemption
after
should be.
reliving that pain again and again, after that last time of actually visually seeing what
Realizing
happened
that
to her
you'll
past.
be doing this forever.
It was really damn good. I gotta say, I liked how they made it to where Starlight's village, like, they didn't just go for, oh, super happy ending, they just changed the past to where she just stays friends with her friend forever. No, they're like,
Thank God
Yeah,
that
that
didn't
would've
happen.
been
they're like,
bullshit.
you need, it was a bittersweet
man.
ending. They're like, you need to move on, make new friends, and also they still let the village happen with the whole Cutie Markless thing, but she just went back and apologized.
Yeah,
So it
because
was
you
like
can't.
a bittersweet ending, like, no, you don't get to keep your friend from your childhood that you really loved, but I mean, maybe it's time
You
to
have
move
new
on and make
friends.
new
It
friends.
was almost sort of a sub-moral to this episode that is, you can't change the past. You have to live with
You
the
have to
things
move
that happen.
on to new things.
It's how you like progress in life, and
Yeah,
what you
exactly.
do after that really matters.
If you waste all of your now time worrying about what you did, you'll have nothing to do later.
It was great.
She's kind of like fuck, what was it? The Robinsons or whatever? How Goob was like obsessing over the past or
Oh,
something
Meet
like
the
that.
Robinsons.
Yeah, Meet the Robinsons. That's it. Yeah, it's
God, that's
like,
a good movie. I haven't seen that
fucking,
movie
I
in
lost
ages.
the game. I have to kill this guy. Well, actually, Bowler Hat was, but anyway. Anyway,
I mean, this is just like a tale of, like, don't time travel. Please,
it's a tale of
Don't
dwell on
fuck
the
with
past.
shit.
don't time
Well,
travel.
no, that's not a moral, though.
I know, I'm really joking.
I mean, guys, I don't know if I should fuck with the past or not. I mean, really? No, don't do that. Haven't you seen all the movies with the moral ending that says don't do that?
I gotta
Don't fuck
say,
with the timeline.
during the song, more fan service. I don't know if you noticed, but that first time where all the characters came up from the left side of the screen, Octavia was totally giving Vinyl the fuck me eyes.
Totally was.
It was great. And they also put Bubble Butt in there with messed up eyes because they were basically like, you know what? Whoever gets offended at this,
you mean
fuck you.
the
Fuck you.
great fan character Muffin?
Yeah, Muffin. Muffin Screw Eyes.
Yep.
My favorite, Bubble Butt.
Yeah.
But they put her in there. They put her with screwed up eyes. They were like, you know what? Friendship. That's what this
Yeah,
was
fuck
because
it.
this
We're not
character
making this show for the people who get upset about that.
exactly. This
Yeah.
character was originally meant to show that yes, we accept everybody and everybody's our friend. But people
Well,
who got
originally it
upset
was
about
meant
that,
as just a fucking a derp.
yeah, that
Like literally a derp.
No, it wasn't actually. That was done on purpose.
the screw
Really?
eyes was
Yeah.
it?
Derpy was actually done on purpose the first time. But she wasn't supposed to be on screen for it. She was supposed to be slightly out of view.
Oh, that's funny.
That's great. So, anything else you guys wanted to talk about with this episode before we move on to wrapping this thing up?
Real quick. Thanks from an interview from the Cutie Art Crusaders for that information.
Hooray!
Yeah, nice.
Even all of our interesting information is stolen from them.
Did you just interview Josh Haber?
No, not Josh Haber. It was someone who used to work in the animation portion for
Looking out for you, Burns.
Like in back in the day.
yeah, back in the day of like season 1 and 2.
Of
Rest in
like
peace,
episode
Burn. Rest
1.
in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I would have been there for that.
Good times. So, anyway, this episode has been the Cutie Redeem.
Remark.
Wait, no.
Cutie remark.
The Cutie Remark episodes 25 and 26. Written by Josh Haber, who previous credits have been Castlemania, Simple Ways, Leap of Faith, Hamstocapolypse Now, which I believe was the Rainbow Rock short.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you saying?
Yeah,
Hamstocalypse Now, Peeking on the One, Bloom
What?
and Gloom, the Cutie Remark Part 1 and 2, and the Cutie Remark Part 2. I'm sorry, whoops.
All I gotta say is that, like,
Good job.
season 6, this season finale left big shoes for you to fill. You better be fucking good.
No, this is gonna be the shit season, and then it's just gonna go downhill from there, and then it's slowly gonna die.
Because I know that I've heard that they're renewed up to season 7. I hope it's through season 7, end of the movie. That's how they should do it.
They're gonna
6 seasons of the movie.
They're gonna turn all edgy. Like in this next season, Twilight's gonna get one of her wings cut off, and she's gonna wear an eye patch.
No, Soren. Twilight's gonna be called out for her crimes against Pony with her tax evasion, ruining people's lives.
No, she's gonna be turned into a.
Shut up!
She's gonna have one of her wings cut off, then she's gonna find the true meaning of friendship and become a double alicorn with 3 horns and 7 wings.
I didn't know M.A. Larson
was she's also gonna turn gold.
Twilight Sparkle!
No, she just has like 2 off-centered horns.
She has an eye patch that she wears on her neck because the radiation made her grow an eye, but then it got stabbed out.
Don't call me an alicorn. I'm already a demon.
Anyway, he also wrote My Little Pony Equestria Girls Friendship Games.
Oh, nice.
Which was a great movie, by the way.
Which makes sense since
he spoiled his own ending.
But like, you should.
What a dick! He spoiled his own ending.
Anyway,
wrap this shit up.
So yeah, like I said, these have been the things we've been talking about. My name. Oh wait, what are we planning? Are we doing anything?
We might do something. We'll figure it out.
We have some ideas for that pony show in the future.
Yeah, so don't worry about not getting this show throughout the hiatus.
Don't you forget about us.
Do we know when the next season's coming out?
Nope. This show's dead. Bury it, put a tombstone in it, and we'll call it quits. We're done. Goodbye forever.
This is actually the last episode of Yachts as well, so sorry, people.
Yeah. Just in time for Commander to get his computer back.
Yeah, come to the funeral.
So we can start up our new series. Your Sonic OC sucks.
Oh my god, I would die.
No, we're not going to get into that. So anyway,
your Gem Sonic
this has
sucks.
been That Pony Show. We've been talking about the Cutie Remarked Parts 1 and 2, Episode 25 and 26.
I already said
My
this.
name has been Modified Thunderbirds. This week I am joined by
Commander Sparkle,
Matty Bobo,
Smooth sailing.
And we'll see. Sorry.
And Soren wants answers.
That's exactly it.
Who killed my wife?
Wait, where'd Soren's go? Who's this guy?
Anyway,
someone's been murdered.
Have you seen my wife? Have you seen my wife?
No. We'll see you all next week. Later.
Boy.